man in the door.
Hey, can you hear me?
To someone else who comes specifically over what's going on. Has to open the door
Hello?
in daylight to see the same thing that's seen at a glance in the dark as you ramp up. That doesn't make sense. So if you're a filter, please put in the comments and explain that to me, how that's a thing. So that's an issue. So if we factor in what she says to law enforcement, that she's seen, heard, scared, Xana, seen Xana, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna shut up and let this shit play. This is I got it in an email Friday from the public records MPD. It's the dumpster cam, Linda Lane, 4:30 to 6:30. Which I mean, they still owe us more time from 11 p.m. on the 12th to 4:30 to this time. So can everybody, can you see it on screen? Is it big enough?
Did you hear that? Bethany may have been asleep, but Bethany claimed that she was asleep for it, so she wakes up in the aftermath. So,
oh, my mic's all the way over here. Can you hear me now?
To Bethany from
I had my mic swung all the way around.
So she didn't see anything, she didn't hear anything. All she's got to go by is what?
And all I did was like Jules does, I pumped up the volume to 200. So I'll just let it play. It's probably, I don't know what it's gonna, I haven't watched it yet, so it's probably 2 hours of the same shit. Who knows? Unless there's see somebody walking by with a knife. All right, here we go. Hey, Carmen. Let me go in here. Let's pause this and we'll see who's all in here. Oh, I don't even have it on live chat. I'm using OBS again. Trying OBS. Purple one. Brendan. Carmen. Pretty much. Alright, well, like I said, it's what MPD sent me. So it's the MPD release of Linda Lane. They still have to give me basically 11 p.m. to 4:30. This is 4:30 to 6:30. 4:30 and I get, oh shit, that's on the 13th. 4:30 to 6:30 a.m. on the 13th. They have to give me 11 p.m. on the 12th to 4:30 a.m. on the 13th, and then 6:30 to 7. And I got this Friday. I had the email. I didn't even see it. So and it was all one. All I did was put the volume up. I had to break down and just spend the $200. They gave me. I actually paid the $200, and this was already in my email. I don't know what MPD's crazy. They're like they tell me they want more money, but they've already sent this out. I don't think they know what the fuck they're doing. But what I wanted to pay for it so I could get 11 to 12, basically 11 p.m. on the 12th to 2 a.m. on the 13th. And I mean, this ain't split up. I mean, it's gonna be boring. I'll probably just run my mouth the whole time. I don't know. Can you hear it? Can you hear the video? Hey, Bronx.
Especially if you're one of the individuals who open the door. It's a private building or balcony with a one to open the front door at that point. Or do you not open the door and then fuck off out of it? What is even the purpose of opening the door? That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense, does it? You're scared, you think shit's going down, can't get hold of it. You see one of your roommates ran on the floor, your other roommate literally screamed and said something to the house. If you stay,
Oh, I had it off.
but at some point, seemingly, you open the front door and knock her out of it.
How is it now? Yeah, I'm gonna sit down with headphones and listen to it, but I just figured I'd put it out as soon as I got it. I'm not gonna. I'll do whatever I need to do with it after. That way, it's out. People can do what they need to do with it. I'm trying to figure out how to put it on the Google file. I'm not very tech. I'll figure it out, and then it'll be on the Google Drive. I might send it to Jules. She can put it on. I appreciate you guys. I just want the truth.
It doesn't make sense.
And my big issue is none of the people that were with the victims that night ever called Bethany or Dylan the next day like, "Hey, what the hell happened?" They all say, "Oh no, we haven't talked to him," which is got to be a lie. Well, Sherlock, they told me I'm waiting. They sent me four this is 4:30 to 6:30. We paid for 11 p.m. on the 12th to 7 a.m. on the 13th. And they're like really trying they're trying to figure out a way to probably not put it out or make it look like I don't know. They're being shady with it. And Carmack, it's crazy. You got I, college students had ring cams. You know what I mean? I don't see how none of them had ring cams or light bulb cams besides the 111 too. You can see the camera on the on the north building of the 500 Queen Road apartments in the body cam when Nunez pulls up. Right, that's exactly. That's what I'm waiting for. I want to see if they give me that little half hour or whatever it is from 3:30 to 3:30 to 4:30. If they send that, which I doubt they're going to. Right, exactly. It's facing straight towards the intersection, and I it's an actual security camera. When I called, um, what is it? It's called Hall Properties. I think that's what it's called, Hall Properties. But the rental company for the whites and acted like I was trying to look for an apartment for my daughter, and they said they had cameras. Hey, Jen. Now this was like a month ago. I don't know if they had cameras in 2022, but they told me they had cameras. I said, "How's the security?" Well, the FBI reported that they only had, there was no way for them to view the actual footage. They only had the copies of it or something. The FBI said something about that. That they tried to sign in or something. I remember it on some. I think it was the when they were talking about the car showing up on the route, the car, the SV1 route. I don't remember. Carmen, I don't remember the maintenance man talking about it. I don't know. Exactly, Sherlock. It's funny that all the missing footage lines up with the 7 minute and saying 7 minutes don't matter. It's funny that all that shit is exactly almost the same. Exactly almost. I mean, did the police even check if it was? Like anybody can say, "Oh, that's not hooked up." Or just like they did, they let everybody have access instead of going in and changing the username and password to the light bulb cam. How long did they let them people access it? Anybody who had the password and user and login information, anybody who had the login information was looking at the evidence. It's supposed to be evidence in a murder case, a quadruple homicide, and you just have the entire U of I university signing in and looking at it. And it's right on body cam when it's given to Gunderson. The SD card's given to Gunderson, and he puts it right in his dash on his in his center console. He says, "Hope I don't lose it." And the SD card is basically irrelevant because all the information is already stored in the cloud on the app. I mean, I went and got the same camera, same app. I can look at the footage right now without the SD card. All the SD card is for is to save the shit and have it to move to different areas. I mean, different devices. Hey, Critic Rick. And we got 55 people basically watching paint dry. Right, exactly. You can go into that app and delete whatever you want. I did, if you go into my videos, I did the whole thing, and I still say that the audio from the 1112 cam is created with the shit, the intercom. No, I haven't got. This is what they sent me. They sent me 4:30 to 6:30. I haven't received the other. Um, I paid it in full. I paid the extra 200 that the additional. Yeah, I mean it's not new. We've seen it before, but it's like from Moscow, from MPD. Right. That's 100% critic Rick. We're still waiting on 11 p.m. on the 12th to 4:30, and then 6:30 on the at 6:30 to 7. Right. Whoever they were looking at the app. I mean, it even says in the report that the one guy was called the police and said, "Hey, I was watching this and I wasn't. You signed in and I wasn't able to watch it anymore or something." The 1112 camera footage evidence would not be allowed in court because if you think the chain of evidence for the knife sheath is bad, yeah, that's karmic. That's the only reason I paid is for 11 to 2 o'clock, 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. That's the most important in my opinion. But I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, the chain of custody with the 1112 footage, that shit ain't coming into court. No way. Oh yeah, and we're also waiting on all of the 13 the LL1 footage, the parking footage. They haven't sent me any parking footage yet. Well, they should have as soon as they got the camera, they should have changed the login information. They should have had that girl go in the app, change the login information to a password and username that only Moscow Police Department knew. And only one person knew, the person that was going to work with it, and then that should have been given to the forensic techs or whoever the digital techs. Right, exactly, and that's what should throw the That's what gets rid of the probable cause. I think the snow it brightens the Wade bird. I think the snow is making it brighter, so it affects the infrared. That's the only way I can think of. Only way I can think. Unless they went into the app because you can turn off infrared mode, and it that's what you got to ask. Did they do that? Did they do the 1222 footage with the same settings? Were the settings in the app exactly the same? And on my camera, and you can also go in and make it so the camera moves. It's a 360-degree camera, and I think it's like 255 degrees up and down. So it spins around and moves up and down. Well, it sounded like ISP didn't even know about the footage. In that, because they were like, we don't have no idea what time the girls got home and how they got home. Well, Gower had a ring cam. Ring cam. The light bulb cam is a cheap. I'm not talking about triggering it. I'm talking about the light reflecting off of it, making the infrared read it different. But you can also go in. Did they? My thing is, did they go into the settings and turn the infrared off so that it would be in color? Exactly, Blue Devil. That's exactly right. But you can make that camera track, like if it sees a figure, it'll put a square around it, and it'll keep that figure in the center of the screen. The camera will follow the figure. Right, exactly. That's right. And that's what would it can't be a comparison test if the settings from the original are different in the comparison test. Like when he hooked that camera back up, did they go in the app and change the settings? If so, then your whole experiment is flawed. And you're not going to tell me that these police officers didn't know this. Yeah, I got a couple videos that I bought the same cam. Well, as close to the cam as I can get that I thought from looking at it, because it never mentions exactly what camera it was. What's up, Nordic Duck Man? And but it uses the same app, the Home Eye Pro app. And I stuck it in front of my house. I built a little shed, like I measured it all out in my yard. I did too much shit. Right, but they don't even say that it's a light comparison test. They say it's an audio comparison test. So basically, and they don't say that they're doing. Yeah, it was off. The camera view was off. It didn't even show the walkthrough between the houses. Yeah, I mean, go check them out on my camera. I accidentally engaged the intercom, and it started making these crazy sounds, and it sounded exactly like the sounds that were in the recording. Like I put a video out on it, and it's called like the psychoacoustics. When you're basically, I think they took the Linda Lane audio, played it through a device while the intercom was engaged, and then recorded the whole thing. Yes, the underwater sounds, everything. It like squeaks and squawks, and I recorded. Right, and I recorded my dog barking, and it sounds gurgly. It's like a an open line, like an open mic, like feedback, and it sounds exactly the same. And I took the I forget, like I think like the 430 audio, and I played it through my camera through the intercom, and I think the video is called "If They Can Do It, I Can Do It Better" or something like that. And I basically used the video of my camera and the audio played through the. No, that's not. They all they had to do was view the camera. It could be done way later. All you had to do was have the audio from the Linda Lane camera, and you could let the recorded live feed play. So you're basically in the app. You're watching the old footage. You're watching the 1113 footage, and you have the intercom set up, and you're playing audio that you want to put in the new footage. and you're recording it both together, and then when you play it back, the new footage will be the old video footage with the new audio footage. Yep, there's that guy. You can't edit in the app. You can delete. Um, but yeah, I mean, as long as you had the camera and the app and a place to plug, like a place to screw in a light bulb. And this at 5:02, you can hear 5 bells ring. So this video is 2 minutes off of the bell time. It sure does, don't it? Right. Well, Jack D said he got it the next day. And all that shit with while Maori was plugging in the SD card and trying to look at it that way. I don't believe that Maori didn't know to plug in the username in the app, because he talks about that in his later reports. That he used the app on his phone. But in the first reports, he's talking about the SD card. He had to reformat. Everybody knows if you reformat an SD card, it erases it. Go take an SD card, put it in your computer, and hit reformat. All right, I'll shut up. We'll hear what he says. What's up, Lucy? Okay. The first and second floor looked like it was searched. Third floor didn't look like nothing was done in it. Yeah, me neither. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, it's rainy here. And what footage I really want is you know when the truck passes, when the truck comes up through here and it like edits, like cuts out. Yeah, that's yeah. I feel the same way, Sherlock. And there's so many little buzzy. That's how it is here too, drizzling and raining. Yes, the 11:30 truck where it stops like right here at the dumpster, and then it shows up, and then it stops again or some shit. I can't remember what exactly what it does, but hey, Matrix. No, it's the it's like a smaller truck, like a Dodge Dakota or something like that. No, we're not looking for nothing. This is just 4:30 to 6:30 that MPD sent me on Friday of the Linda Lane footage that we fucking paid outrageous for. But we got a couple copies, so somebody must have something out there. I got like $90 in copy fees. So I don't know what is what. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Oh, that's tomorrow, right? He likes his chicken medium rare or rare. Exactly. And I haven't watched it, so I I trust me. I will not leave them bitches alone. Let them motherfuckers send me something like they sent Jules. I'll hop on a plane or drive my ass out there with a tent and sleep outside. What's up, Jesse? They'll give me the footage just to get rid of me. Yeah, that was an awesome video, Lucy. This is from 4:30 to 6:30. I don't know if it's missing anything. I just put it out. I made sure I put a watermark in it. See that dumpster right there? That's my watermark. Just kidding. Jesse, I don't know, man. Turvey's got the pedigree. I mean, all the way back to West Memphis 3. I mean, he turned that narrative on its head. And they wound up with an Alfred plea. I mean, he wasn't in the direct case. You guys are welcome, man. If you're welcome, freedom fighter, you don't have to thank me. But he was in the appeal process, in appeal cases. And look, I believe I'd be on Turvey's side before I was on Ann's side. Who, my sarcasm? I'm sorry. My sarcasm confuses me too. I don't know if it's sarcasm or I really think that. Yeah, first of all, who discredits their own experts' credibility? That hasn't been in. That's in no attorney's playbook ever. Discredit your expert. No, that's not. No. She doesn't say he's lying. And he only apparently reports on it's Ann's fault that Turvey's compromised. Ann compromised her. And I think I know who the Fed was. I just found out who Whitcomb's Fed what's it called? When you give information? Can't think of the word. His source. But the only thing that I got a problem with is if you know and you have information that proves someone that is convicted didn't do it, don't come out with smoke and mirrors. Come out with the fucking truth and get the innocent man out, or shut the fuck up. I mean, whether Brian's innocent or not isn't really my concern. The investigation can't go on. We can't have investigations like that. And it happens all the time, which is ridiculous. And the way that they come out and them fucking Costco's motherfucking pants. I can't. And then somebody said, Rolo, oh, Birdie debunked that. How the fuck did Birdie debunk something that Birdie put out? I mean, they point out the same jacket and the same boots, but just leave out the fucking bright blue pants that are right there. I just couldn't. It It's wild. But damn, that just made me forget what I was talking about, Rolo. Oh, nope, it's gone. And then yeah, he was fucking trying to say Turvey was one of the Cowboys. I don't know. I don't know about all that, bro. People look the same. Some people look like other people. I don't know if Brent Turvey was a Cowboy because the Cowboys, I think, are in what is it, 196? ISP 196. That it was FBI technical specialists. Right. Gower was in Costco with Koberger. Or no, Koberger was following Gower to Costco. And Turvey was the Cowboys. Just because that guy had a gray and white beard doesn't mean he was the same. That doesn't mean it was Turvey. I didn't even think it was the same shoes, but I was just going crazy because the pants. It was the pants. Like, what did he? And I was saying, the snap button pants. What did he walk off camera and pop off? Right, exactly. No, it wasn't proof. He was just, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. But also, why is why don't we ever see Gower pulling into his house, like pulling up? We never see him pull up. His car is already in the his car is already in the driveway when the camera starts. And Lana proved that the camera will pop on when there's a car at the intersection. Oh, okay. Who did Matrix? They used gate technology, but didn't check the pants. No, them Cowboys were FBI uh, something. Hey, Callie. Atlanta had, I think it was ISP 196. Get a Clue was awesome. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he turned into Pav. I told Lana yesterday. I said I'll debate you. We have the same views, but I'll just pick the opposite topic, and I bet I'll win with my and arguments. Exactly, Kim. I just took it back. It looked like it was skipping. What the hell? The time keeps stopping. I got it paused. I want something. Did you guys see it skipping time? Well, I got it paused. Hold on. I'm making sure I don't have nothing running that ain't stopping it. All right, I'm taking it back to 54:15. I know, I got it paused. All right, I think I was looking at the wrong thing. There, it ain't skipping now. All right, sorry, I wasn't been watching it skip time. I'm with you on that. I have to ask how much you paid. Altogether, like 1243, $1,243, something like that, and some change. For both, for Linda Lane 1 parking, Linda Lane 4 dumpster, 11 p.m. on the 12th to 7 a.m. on the 13th. And this is what they sent me as of now. Well, as of Friday. I'll be right back. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm back. It's crazy that all the money everybody's spent, all the subscribers, all the creators. Hey, Chaos. It's insanity. And I filed a lawsuit back in, it was like September or October of 2025 for the redactions and the price gouging against I think her name is Amber. I got it all. I got all the paperwork. Or it's Kenzie or something. One of them. Um and they gave me a court date in 2027. Hey Patty, welcome to the shit show. What's that? Civic? You seen him walk right here. Right on the sidewalk. Yeah, it was no, that's not a Prius. Yeah, I told him send them to me. I'll post them. But we don't. I mean, I don't monetize, so I hope he ain't trying to make no money, cause I'll be spending money to make YouTube videos. This shit ain't fucking. I don't agree with YouTube at all. But yeah, they quoted me like 900 and something for all of it. and then with donations and everything, I paid 600. Hey, Agapi, I paid 600, and then got some donations, wound up paying it off, and then they told me they needed extra time. It was gonna be 35 days, and then a couple days after that, they hit me up. It was gonna be $200 more. So I got a couple donations, and then I just paid. I I paid like I paid it all, but I paid out of pocket like 150 or something like that, just because I want this footage. I want the the 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. That's what I want. Oh, Kai Davis has a Ford Fusion, huh? I don't know. I don't know. This is 4:30. This is all they've sent me. The what they quoted me was 11 to 7. I don't know if it probably, I'm not counting on it, Mark B, but it would be wild if I got it. That'd be awesome, because that's a big time frame right there too. Didn't they say that the camera was upgrading or updating or something? Yeah, that would be great. And yeah, the camera's updating is super sus. But that would just prove right there, if they did send me that they don't keep track of their shit and they are lying. I called MPD about the audio, the audio that Jules did, um, about the two, whatever, the separate audio. So I asked for the separate audio files from 1112 after I did all my research with the light bulb camera and using the light bulb camera in the Home Eye Pro app. With the Home Eye Pro app, when you export the files, it exports audio files and video files separately, and then you have to put them back together. So I know that there's audio separate from the video, and I requested it, and they denied it because it didn't exist. So I called them and I was like, "Hey, how can you do this?" She was like, "Well, that's because we can." Basically, she didn't really say that, but what's up, Chaos Detective? How are you? Yeah, that's crazy. We got a lot of this is almost 100 people, I think. It shows 100. Welcome to the shit show. Yeah, I did that. I'm terrible with the chat, Rick. But I requested the separate audio files because I mean, if you got the same camera, you know too. They download separately. When you export them, they're separate. And if you don't put the right files with the right file, then you got audio that doesn't go with video. So you have audio from 1 o'clock with video from 1:30. You know, I don't care. Yeah, this is out. Go ahead, have it. Permission granted. Yeah, I mean, Sherlock, if you when you figure it out, just send them to me. Let me know. I'll put them on there. Bro, that Ford shooting from the grub truck is the suspect vehicle. One walk from the 122 to Jack Show's apartment and goes to Jay's car. Oh, I didn't even see that comment, Rolo. Now I just lost it again. Oh. Is that what that car is? A Fusion? Missed what live? Mimi? I think it's still live. I hope I'm still live, or I'm just here talking to myself. Exactly, Lucy. Exactly. Exactly. And the audio doesn't go with that video. Oh, go back to the dumpster? Yeah. All right. Now you're in that shoe. Now you're asking a lot. I don't know. Let's see. All right. What time are we at? 5:37. I think it was at 5 o'clock. All right. The data don't match, and it's wild. That's what I've always said, Lucy. How do we know that what they're sending us are the same files from the discovery? We're requesting files and they're just giving us files. Hey, Bubbly. But we don't know if these are the same files that are in the court files. We have no idea because we never got a list or a log or any kind of verification. And I think Whitcomb outed his federal source in that book. I think I just found it. Right, and she even says that she got copies with separate audio. Yeah, I don't fuck with Whitcomb. all the state was using this video for. They knew they couldn't. They knew they couldn't use it in court, but they used it for the public opinion. Everybody sees this video, and they believe what they're told to see. All right, that was the guy. Now where were we? Where were we at? 532. No shit, Lucy, that's crazy. So the audio is different. I knew that shit. I know this couldn't be my kid. If I was one of these families, this is not okay. That's right, they did find blood. If you People keep looking for 712. 712, that address is a Taylor. It's not 712 Queen for that camera. It's a Taylor address. I think it's 628 Taylor. Because if you look at the Google Earth right now, how it goes back in time, it shows the big house right there with the Greek letters on it. That's torn down now. And we can't forget that it just so happens the person that Bethany called to come over that morning is her friend that has a federal courthouse named after her grandfather and a building named after her grandfather, McClure. That guy, Rolo, he does look just like Showalter in that DUI video when they're standing outside the hospital talking. So we know that the chicken guy, and we still got 90 people in here. The chicken guy, Austin Agidus, or whatever his name is. There's a office in the university called the Office of Civil Rights and Investigations. And that last name is a prominent last name in Moscow. They were, Austin's grandfather was mayor of Moscow. And the director of the Office of Civil Rights and Investigations in 2022 is related, I think it's his aunt or his cousin. The cousin to Austin Agidius. I think her name is Erin Agidius. Agidus. I don't know how to say that last name. But the Office of Civil Rights and Investigations on November 22nd and 23rd or 26th and 27th, something. It's MPD Supplement 36 and 37. The FBI gave Moscow, Idaho, gave MPD 3 USB drives, one on the 22nd and one day and 2 the other day, the following day, to take to the Office of Civil Rights and Investigations, and they loaded 3 USB files full of files, and they said they loaded them with files that were saved because they were pertinent to the investigation. Lucy, also the Monarch Motel, and they're connected with the whoever that church guy is. I can't remember his name. The pastor. But you can look it up, and it's not like looking up how to make a paint. You could go and find it. I love this. I love this dearly, and I cherish it because of nights I this evening, and it's because of you all. That's why we do these practice. Continue to. And I just put in a whole bunch more FOIAs. So if you got Cash App, you want to donate, you can donate. But this is the first installment of the big one that we just paid for. And of course they send me the one that, I mean, it matters, but shit, I didn't even realize my fucking TV was playing. It matters. But why wouldn't they send me what I wanted? You know what I mean? Like I wanted the 11 to 2. Yes, Doug Wilson. And that's the chicken boy. That's a prominent last name in Moscow. I'm not sure where Emma and Demetrius. I'm not sure on that. That's a good question. I think Lucy is Doug. Crud Dog, just create a new email. Muckrack? No, never heard of Muckrack. Muckrock? No. It sounds familiar, but I don't. I'm not. I'm not sure. And I don't know if anybody did donate. I don't know. I don't have. It doesn't pop up, so I can't show. It's not like I'm being ignorant. I just don't. I don't see it until I go back and go through it. I don't know how to make it pop up, so don't think I'm being ignorant. I'm just messing with Lucy. That, I mean, I know Lucy don't really like pop that much, but if if we hacked a lot of stuff, Sherlock. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't really. Just like with this, I really like. If it's important, I don't mind throwing that shit out. But that's a good. It's called Muckrock. No, Kane. This is what they sent me. MPD sent me on Friday. This is 4:30 to 6:30. They haven't sent me the rest, but this is the first one they sent me. The first one I received. Yeah, that's true, Rolo. I believe that. He definitely doesn't want to. But also, you know what I just found out? Did you know there's a Nick Malkovich or Malkowicz that was interviewed? That's a neighbor. That's the one that said he heard the Audi after he fell asleep. He said his girlfriend went to bed. He was playing video games, and he heard the Audi go up Taylor. He thought. You know his name was Nick Malkowicz. And I just thought that was really close to Malwich. I didn't say it. ISP 201 was not Farley. I mean, I didn't say it was Farley. Don't yell at me, Lucy. I believe it's a lot simpler than it's made out to bitch. Made out to bitch. I was reading one more Red Nightmare's fucking comment and talking at the same time. That Christ. I believe it's very simpler. It's a lot simpler than it's made out to be. Hold up, where the fuck did that card just come from? Around here? But crimes are pretty much simple. I mean, what is it? What's the Occam's razor? And I mean, they never looked into anything that you're supposed to look into when you're investigating. I mean, we were told Jack D was cleared before they even were finished interviewing him. I think we were told on the 15th that the boyfriend was cleared, and he was interviewed by ISP on the 17th, wasn't he? First of all, if that was me walking in that door in a house in Baltimore, Hunter would have been arrested and had to explain himself out of arrest. He got into the back of the SUV by himself. He was voluntarily in the SUV. The cops never put him in the SUV. In fact, the cop walks up and says, "Oh, I forgot you were in there. Let me leave the door open so you can get out if you want." What's up, Christy? Did you know if you search Ford Fusions in the Moscow PD police fleet, it shows they have 0. MPD shows 0. Why are you shutting up, Kane? That's a pop switch. 0 Ford Fusions in the MPD and the university security fleet. And also, Rolo, Kai Davis said he of course he said he was dating Bethany or fucking Bethany, whatever they was doing. And then the cop says, "Well, have you talked to her since?" And he says no. Like, hold up. There's no way these people. They said it was the university. They said it was what they say it was the. I think they said it was MPD's Ford Fusion or undercover Ford Fusion without a dash cam or something. But they said it was an official car. And the kids even said, and at the band field, they were like, "Oh, you guys got new cars?" Like, yeah, they're just trying to save on gas. Right, and then he asked Bethany. He asked Kai if he talked to Bethany since, and Kai says no. Like, you don't talk to the girl. Like, 4 people just got killed in your girlfriend's house, and you're not gonna talk to her. I always believed when she said, "Come to my room, run down here," she was talking about the hotel. Bethany was. Cops don't lie. What do you mean? Oh, did she?
incarcerated for a period of time, placed on probation. In 2021, this department moved, transferring his probation to Texas. Now, on September 16, 2023, he was charged with felony.
But they didn't say it was an undercover car. They said it was something. I can't remember. Right, I know what you're talking about, critic. Kai is very sus. Well, right, exactly. And then they say they pulled out onto King Road. I mean, they pulled onto Taylor from King, and that's when they stopped that's when they did the Banfield stop. But the body cam shows they backed off. They backed out of the whites. No, Nick Malkovich. I don't know if the K was added in the book, but the book says Nick Malkovich. Malkovich. Love and always true. Love always true. That's funny. Exactly, real. Exactly, Krista. It didn't happen the way they say. And there's a reason for that. What's the reason that they're saying it happened a different way? Yeah, I know, but the book says the book says. I hate when people say that, and I just said it. Exactly, Rolo. But it says that Malkowicz. It's basically Malwich, but a K before the W. And I think it's 196. I think ISP 196 is what it says in the book, but it's page 388. I just think it's terrible how everybody there knows that if it was BK, it wasn't only BK, and they're just fine with all the killers, with the real or the other killers on the loose. Yeah, the way they were mansplaining that vehicle. Exactly. That's exactly right, Crystal. Once you lie, you got to keep the lie going. And then they had to make the evidence fit the lie. I know who Malwich is. There's nothing in this case that can be proven. Definitely, I said it since the beginning. It's crazy. And that's exactly right. They like vertical upcharged him with the charges and the what the hell is it? The penalty for them charges to make it a death penalty. Was Kai in one of them jerseys? Was Kai one of the jerseys guys? Is that? I'm trying to think. Is that the white car you're talking about, Rolo? I mean, Freedom Fighter. I think the door is already open for for the gang side of it, because that's exactly what Greek life is. No, I haven't, Bubbly. Okay, so he's the other guy. Well, I think 9 drives. What? Who drives? 9 gets in the driver's side. Even if he did do it, even if you were the one that committed these 4 homicides, if you know in your heart, yes, I did it. I know I did this shit. You're gonna take this to trial with the evidence they have. You're not gonna plead to this. If you did this crime, you're not pleading to this. Right? Yeah. Okay. I got you, Rolo. I thought that was the same car all the time. Oh, number 8 drives. Okay. And the guy with the tank top and shorts gets in the back, right? It's 3 of them that get in. I did a video. I thought that was the same car that did the passes too. But I thought it was a Volvo. I think I had it wrong. I don't know. This got 30 seconds left. We didn't or don't have. I think they're all lying. Damn, that shit just disappeared. Well, that was what they sent me. That was 4:30 to 6:30. Thank you for subscribing. And it also it's always been suspicious how he did the sleep sign. The put her to sleep. Like that's not normal and that's suspicious. Like you do that. First of all, Showalter says they're gonna get you for that. Second of all, number 9 gives the sleep the head on the pillow sign. Third of all, I don't remember what third of all was. Oh, they end up fucking dead. Where's them interviews? I don't think did they ever interview anybody from the grub truck and say like, hey, this is from person from the grub truck, like, and ask them about what was going on at the grub truck? I can't stand a crooked ass cop. I can't stand it. All right, let's see. What am I doing here? Bear with me. Right, and didn't everybody think he was putting something in her mouth or something? Like, looked like he was putting something in her mouth, but everybody then said it was he was reaching for a receipt or something. I don't know. Let's see here. Where is the damn... Oh, I know what I want to show you guys. Did you guys see the the video of when the reporter was reporting and the shots rang out at the White House? Where the hell did I put it? Well, exactly. There's a whole bunch of crazy shit happened when everybody was living there. We were told that Kaylee lived there the year before in Maddie's in Xana's room, and then Jack D says she's only lived there for since August or something like that. That cooler was it was a blue tote, like the plastic totes. He doesn't say Murphy one time in that interview, I don't think. Love and Other Habits. He says the dog. And I can't find that video that I took. I still think Emily or Hunter was living in that bottom room. Or Emily lived in the room, and Hunter was staying with her. Oh shit, is that what he said? Rolo? Yeah, well, I mean, Bubbly put out that video, and it was, I think it was supposed to be in April. That TikTok was in that bottom room. I don't know if they said Xana used to live in that room or something, but these assholes got their story together. And him asking if there was audio of the call. I don't remember the call. Was there audio? And everybody that wasn't in the sorority, everybody that wasn't in good standing. Exactly. He was wearing fucking Kobe Bryant. He was wearing a Kobe Bryant jersey. I never even put two and two together, Rolo. Holy shit, that's true. You said it looked like a basketball player. Wow. Right, exactly. Exactly, Bubbly. Exactly. I used your video one that made a video out of it. That was crazy. And they had a dog. What happened to that black dog in 4 months? Where's that little black lab? It was a puppy. No, I think. Well, it's documented that Emily and Josie had addresses at 1118, right next door to 1112. But with subletting and what these kids do, like, here, just take my room and you can pay me the money, and I'll live here or whatever. You know, they're all switching shit. That's why it was so hard for them to find out who was where. Damn, I was muted. Hey, Amy. Hey, Gypsy. Gypsy, I'm not sure. I think that's at, like, right after 6:30, I think. Being alone, isn't there? IBFO. Was with Dylan at 1122. I'm not sure. Someone confused Kai and Bethany. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy. Like, everything, whenever something comes out, something else pops up. It's a little ridiculous. And then who's Josephine Torville? Apparently Jack D called and told her about the yeah, I think they only sent me 4:30 to 6:30. They still owe me 6:30 to 7 and 11 p.m. on the 12th to 7 on the 13th. And also they owe me the parking cam. They haven't sent me none of that yet. And there was the three or four shadows that you can see on the building on the parking cam. Let's see. I'm trying to find something. Sorry, guys. I am, Lucy. I'm trying. This is just what they sent me. I wanted all of it. I asked for all of it. Come on. What the hell? I basically what I wanted is, Lucy. I wanted the what did I want? Prior to 2 a.m. on both cameras. And I also would like, I don't know if they're going to send me the 30 minutes, but they haven't said anything about it not being in there. Where the hell is the image thing, man? This is crazy. Let's see. Is this it? I think I found it. Let's see. Yeah, there's orbs everywhere in this. All right, this is the bloodstain D. All right, sorry I wasn't looking at chat. Let's see. Didn't you remember something from way back so much? Maybe with funk stairs. Yeah, no, right, exactly. Yep. Let's see. Believe on a sheriff. Sherlock. I believe on Sherlock. I don't know if it was a sheriff. It looked like a an old school blazer to me that drives by. But Krista, yeah, there's a whole bunch of orbs, and I didn't see a cat. Right, the whole all that blood that was at the whites, and the cops backing out right before right when the body cam starts. It's ridiculous. I don't know. Is this Sharon or what? I don't know if it is. Can you guys see this? This blood stain? How the hell do you switch the goddamn thing? Ah, there we go. Figured it out. Can you see it now? So this is bloodstain D. And it's, if you can look at it, I don't, how can I zoom with this shit? I don't know how to zoom. You fucking got me. I don't know how to fucking zoom this shit. See how it's like a drip right here? It like hit right here and it drips down. And then fucking how do I zoom in on this shit? Let's see. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, this is the one I think they said was Xana's. I mean Ethan's, I'm sorry, Ethan's. And see how it drips down? And then you have this up here. It's like it hit here and dripped, and then you can see the outline of where it started to dry, but it was still wet in the middle. And then something hit it and drug it this way. Yeah, that's how it's always been, Lucy. I mean, if I ever get murdered and I have some hair in my hand, please investigate the hair. You see how you can see it was dried a little bit. Oh, really? 120 watching, 120 likes. That's cool. That's awesome. And then it gets drugged. Somebody hit it moving this way, not going down the steps. They had to have hit it at going up the steps. So it dripped. It had time to dry, but it was still a blob right here. Like it was still a drop of blood that was wet in the middle. It was dry. It had like you know how it'll get like a dried film over it, and then somebody hit it going up, bounce, and that's when this happened. And so this wasn't made going down the steps. I mean, the drip. Who knows when the drip was made or how it was made? I mean, of course, blood dripping off of something, but this was made going up the stairs. And it could have been one of the cops. It could have been anybody. But how did the drop get there? See what I mean? This was dried at the bottom. But the thing is, it didn't happen at the same time. The drip happened. It had time to dry to form this, the area at the bottom. See where you can see how the top looks like that? And the bottom is rounded? It had time to dry in a drip. Like it this is D on the handrail. I think this is Ethan's on the handrail between the first and second floor. So it dripped. It ran down and it started to dry. And then somebody walked by and hit it and moved it up. And it looks like it might have like they hit it with their hand as they went around the corner. You know what I mean? Like they put their hand on it. Did anybody hear at 4:45? It sounds like Murphy gets kicked. Let me see if I can find that. I think it's called Who Kicked Murphy? Yeah, who kicked the dog? Let's see. Hold on. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the box was on top of it, but the box couldn't have been on top of it the whole time. It had to be after it got smeared like that. All right, let me know if you guys can hear this. Oh shit.
Wait a minute.
Oh shit.
Wait a minute.
I don't know. I don't know how it happened. But that it still had to happen coming from downstairs to upstairs. It's crazy. Let's see if I can find a picture of it with where it is showing where it's at more. Too bad they don't show how far it is. But it's like, was the box closer to the end? I don't think the box was up here this far. Right. I think somebody was walking upstairs. The big thing is, how did the drop get there? How did undiluted Ethan Chapin's blood get dropped right here? If it wasn't from when Ethan was coming home walking up the steps. What sneakers? What's wrong with talking about? Still trying to get some hat in front of my face all the time. Hey, Momos. What are you talking about, Rolo? I missed it. What fairy tales? Right. Exactly. Right. He had to be bleeding when he came home. It's just a weird spot for a drop. It's like he was bleeding and looked downstairs and it dropped because it hit the top first and then ran down the side. So he had to be looking over because he wouldn't have been unless I don't know. But we don't even know if Dylan didn't call him. You know what I mean? We don't have Dylan's complete record. We don't know who they all call. We're just relying on what they tell us. I want the data. I want the files. So, yeah, I mean, so that's basically all I got. Oh, okay, I got you, Dago. I mean, Rolo. I'm sorry. Damn, I'm reading again. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys coming. Whenever they send me more, I'm gonna put it out as soon as I can. Share it out. Like, subscribe. If you want to donate, Cash App is down here. I don't know how to put the link in, but all the money goes to FOIAs. Yeah, sealing a record for privacy is crazy. But thank you to everybody. Damn, power just flickered. Holy shit. I appreciate you guys. Have a good day. Happy New Year. I mean, Happy New Year. What the fuck? Happy Memorial Day. Happy Oreo Day, like my niece said. It's Oreo